Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to Dialar's Twi'lek Tactics. Thundercliff levels 7 to 10 were added this last patch. Let's go do it. You can see I've already got all of the limited tickets. Now, there are going to be two ways you're going to tackle this. Let's try version 1. Now, you can do a couple different teams as your first starting team, like all the other extra levels in the Cartosian Triangle. You got to do 2 battles. So basically, you're going to be going up against the team they want you to use, and then you have to actually use that team in the final boss. So I don't think we really need Miranda. You can use 2 different teams here, and we're going to use both teams in the upcoming battle. Let's chuck in Rez. So that should be just fine. My tanks are pretty beefy. I'm not going to show you their builds and stuff. You can check it on my spreadsheet, but let's just get through this first battle and then on to the second battle. But first, I guess I should probably show you my second team. First team we're going to be doing is Assassins. Now, if you don't have Korra, let's remove Korra. Let's throw in the new support, Purin. There we go. But because we did that, we're going to throw Dom and Motoko to the back, because those, I get better bonuses for crit damage in the back. So let's fire this puppy up. See how she goes. Let's put it on 2x speed. No reason to keep it here any longer, since we're going to be doing 2 fights. It's going to take a little while. So I don't have Tachikoma in this battle. You see, my Wamagon is taking a beating because it's PvP and he doesn't get into dragon form that quickly. But he does do it. He does do the trick. So this is tanks versus vanguards. You know, that's pretty much always going to be a 100% win condition, because tanks have so much in their kit that is built to just destroy vanguards. And we're basically just going to ground and pound them into dust. You see, Rez is dead. Previously, I was using Miranda, as you saw me using, and she dies too. Whatever your support is, I've found in my testing so far that they just die eventually. They can't avoid all this damage. And now there we go. We're through. Okay, we are through. So now we're going to be trying out the next team, which is the Assassins. I have not tried it without Korra, but I have heard that Purin works just as well, pretty much, because she's ramping up. You see she's ramping up Dom's ultimate over and over and over and over again. I put Rick in the front. Rick's going to take the brunt of the dragon's wrath. But Rick has a little bit of cheat death built into his kit. Now here we go. We're getting up to the first break point where we're going to get pushed back. Let's see how we do. And no one's going to die, because Rick just did his ultimate, so he's going to get his lifesteal. You see that the immunity just procced, right? When they popped out, and we got that little fissure back there, pulsing damage. The immunity without Korra procced at the right time, given the increased damage. And now, of course, we're pushed back. Now we're not getting immunity. Now you got to take a little bit of damage. We might lose somebody, but we didn't. And boom. Done and dusted. 2 collab units. Let's see, what's that time? That's 45 and 45. That's 132. Let's see if that is my best time. That is my best time ever. That even beats my Caraxia team's times. So rewind that. That's an X30 moto. So let's just show you. That is an X30 Purin with the resonant speeds, or the resonant, speed set to get that first ultimate off quicker. And this is an X30 Motoko. So yes, the team is stacked, but keep in mind, this is Thundercliff's level 10. So now let's try. I'm going to try it on the fly, since I haven't actually tried this. But I was told that summoners also work quite well. Say maybe you don't have a good tank team. And then we're going to go vanguards. And we're going to use, not you, that is my arena team. We are going to use Fiona and Purin again as our supports. And then we're going to be using our the 3 main vanguards. Now you see, they all are in charge sets. That's for more survivability. All of this team, this whole team is X30. I'm not going to run through all the gear. You guys can go check my spreadsheet that's linked in the description if you want to know the gear. And wait, the reason, let's give them a better prototype. And let's even give you a better prototype since the Vanguards can't crit. There we go. So there's optimal team lineups. And keep in mind, all my prototypes are stacked. My commanders are stacked. My whole lineup is stacked, but this is level 10. You're going to have to work towards it. So let's go. I was told summoners work quite well. They should, because it is just Vanguard. So a summoner should just annihilate Vanguard. But let's see. Let's see if it's faster. I know the Vanguards will not be faster. You see Barag, though, sucked in my Doralee, which I really don't like. I don't want Doralee to die, which she may here, but we're getting the Vanguards down. Yeah, no, she's dead. And Sorvali is dead as well. So, ouch. But looks like Leo, it looks like Creech are going to go bye-bye here. Barag's already bye-bye. Barag was the one causing all the difficulties on this team. Na Fang, last man standing. Or last chimp standing. Chump standing, I should say, and now Rez. So that did work, but I would say the tanks were cleaner. Tanks were much cleaner. And now let's watch the Vanguards in action. This is a Vanguard dungeon. This is what they were designed to do. Let's see how they go. So obviously you got Purin in there. She's feeding her energy regen to Ares, which does nothing because her energy regen ability does not regen rage. Rage is a purely different mechanic. Would I want to flip it so that Leo is getting it? No. And as you can see already, we are 30 seconds in and we have barely touched the boss, whereas Assassins almost had this puppy down already. So that was I would say, I don't want to call it free to play friendly assassin team, but that is an assassin team that you can build to. There's no SP on there. It's just the 2 collab units, which are available at the time of this recording. And then Fiona and Dom and Rickard. Fiona, Dom, and Rickard. So at the time of this recording, that team is quite accessible. So yeah, that's the best team. This is the team that just will do. Now, what I'm curious to see how my support are actually going to survive this, given that there's no immunity state. Let's see if they can heal through it. So Ares is going to get these. So there you go. Ares did knock them down, but my Fiona's dead now, which is not ideal. Not ideal because Fiona was giving me all my Vanguard buffs. But really, this is just the Barag and the Ares show. Zoom, 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 zoom. Purin's dead now. So I question whether or not bringing supports at all is even worth it, because they're at the back. They're just gonna die. I feel like, and let's do this on the fly, guys. You've seen that. So I'm gonna do this. Sorry, I'm gonna change it up on the fly. We're gonna bring in more Vanguards. So let's bring in Bot 2. Why? Because he's a rage-based Vanguard. And then we're gonna bring in actually Na Fang, because Na Fang boosts the attack of the highest attack Vanguards, which in this case is going to be Ares and Barag. Let me just check my stats. I think we do get some attack at the back. We do. So let's pop Leo at the back, even though I think Bot 2 is probably going to beat him. So here we go. No supports. No supports. Let's see. Okay, Bot 2, I'm looking at you. Let's do something, bud. So, oddly enough, Bot 2 is doing better than Leo, because remember, this dungeon is meant for the Vanguards to just keep taking hits. As such, the rage-based Vanguards are going to be better. And then old Na Fang, he's in there just to boost, just to chuck bananas, just to boost the attack, the top 2. Oh, Leo, it's a sad, sad day when Leo's damage is getting eclipsed by the poo-poo pile that is Bot 2. But it makes sense that Bot 2 would be better in here, just based on the fact that his rage-based mechanic is tailor-made for this dungeon. Again, snore. I'm sleeping. I'm falling asleep. You know, I could have probably brought in Miranda, which would have probably given me a bigger attack boost than Nafang. And yeah, she would die, but look at the damage Nafang is doing. He's doing 2.6 million. Nafang is really doing nothing. And he's fully Immortal 5. He's got all of his talents. He's Hyper Evolve level 1. But he's just not doing anything. So let's see how they do the first pushback phase. Whack, whack, whack. You know, Lee, okay, Ares gets out there. He's going to topple the boss real quick, and everybody's alive. So, you know, this is also a showcase of Ares. So this is what Ares was meant to do. Again, snore. I'm probably not going to continue the video all the way to the end. You guys get the point of this video. The point being, assassins are much, much better, and they're going to get you all of your limited tickets. You're going to get all of the speed runs. For the first phase, you can either use assassins or tanks. It's up to you. Use whatever team is better, whichever team you have more developed. Yeah, looking at this footage, like I'm going to wait till we get past the second limit break before I cut this off. It looks like this would work, but I think you could probably use, obviously, Ares, Barag, Batu Leo, but I think you could, you know, even though Nafang does boost some attack and he is a Vanguard, I don't think he's really doing much on here. I think you could replace him with a support of your choice. I think Miranda would be better because your supports are going to die on the Vanguard team because they're stuck at the back a lot longer. Miranda is going to give you the 2 injections, which are going to beef up your Barag and your Ares damage. Those would probably be the more ideal ones. So look at like Nafang, not a whole lot. You know, they do get the healing. They're relying on the Hagridon proc for the healing, which is keeping up for the Triple S. Just good old Nafang. He's probably gonna live to the end of the fight, but he's just not doing anything. He is a big old wet blanket. Don't bring Nafang. And here we go. Here's the last break point. We're gonna get pushed back here. So let's see how we do. Oh, Ares. I really like Ares now. I can't believe I crapped on him so hard when he came out. So Ares pops out. There you go. Killing the things. And away we go. Okay, so Nafang, gonna live through this, but he's gonna be down there in health. That's it. There's the fight, guys. Enjoy. Tell me your thoughts below. Whoa. Okay. All right. As the game freezes. Okay, yeah, that'll happen sometimes. The game's a lot buggier now since it's gotten a lot bigger. I've noticed a lot of crashes on my iPhone after I've done a lot of content that is very device heavy. So ladies and gentlemen, that's it. That's the fight, shown 2 ways. Use whichever one's best for you. I would recommend Assassins, since Assassins tend to still beat everything. They're still the best team in the game. The code word for this video is water bottle. Safe word of the day is water bottle, because I'm looking at my water bottle sitting here in my truck. Tell me your thoughts. Put water bottle in the comments. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Cheers. Peace. Bye-bye.